I'm S.
I'm A.
And welcome to our very first mukbang video. We're very excited and hungry. We have some In-N-Out. We have a 4x4 animal style.
Yeah.
And then I have a cheeseburger with whole grilled onions. And we have a protein style.
Animal style.
And then we have some animal style fries and then some regular fries. Pepperoncinis. And then we have some spreads. Oh, spread over here.
Yeah. This is In-N-Out for if you guys don't have one wherever you're at. I know they're not all over the place, but we're super hungry.
Really good. What are you gonna start with?
We've been waiting all day for this. My fries. So today, as we eat, we're gonna talk about like some
creepy stories, I guess. That have happened to us.
Scary stories. It's scary stories that we've been through or whatever. You wanna go first?
I'll go first.
Alright. What's something like weird or creepy or scary that has happened to you?
My story is I wouldn't say it's scary or creepy, it's just weird. So I guess just a little background on my story. My grandpa used to love eating grilled corn. Every time we would go over, he would always make grilled corn, and he would eat like 4 or 5 corns at a time. So my grandpa passed away like 5 or 6 years ago, and one day when I was in clinicals,
What happened?
I'm chewing.
Oh my bad. I want to hear the story.
When I was in clinicals, you follow like a preceptor around. I was a student, and we were walking down the hospital to a room where we run blood, and it was like a room inside the intensive care unit. So you had to walk like deep into the hospital to get to this room.
And?
Don't do that to me. I'm chewing.
Oh my god.
So this is probably like 2 years after my grandpa passed away. And I don't think I was like quite over it or like at peace with it. So anyways, back to my story. So we were walking down this room and we went into the intensive care unit, and then inside there was another room where the machine is to run blood. And we were running the blood. While we're sitting there waiting for the results, I just start smelling food, which was weird because the cafeteria is nowhere near, and in the intensive care unit, more likely than not, people are not eating because they're just that sick.
So you were like somewhere where there's no possibility that there was some food nearby or nothing?
Okay. The possibility is there because there are patients that do eat, but for the most part, and it wasn't even around lunchtime, so you can say like, oh, people are eating, so it's okay that it smells like food.
But I mean, it was a really strong smell. Like, it wouldn't be that strong if they're eating. It'd be like something personal.
Yeah. So I thought it was weird, and I was like asking the person that I was with, like, do you smell that? she was like, so she was a girl, and she was telling me, yeah, it kind of smells like food. And when I started to pay attention to the smell, it started to smell to me like grilled corn. And I was confused, like, why does it smell like grilled corn in a place where food is not even around?
Especially not grilled corn.
Especially grilled corn, like, since when do hospitals serve grilled corn? And so I was like smelling it, and the smells just started to get so strong. Like, it was like, you recognize the smell. Like, there was no way I was confusing it. I knew what I was smelling.
So it was just like a very familiar smell to you?
Yeah, like, I just knew instantly what it was, and nobody could tell me different, that it was something else. I knew what that smell was.
Where would you smell that smell, or what? Like, where?
I already said that.
With your grandpa?
With my grandpa.
Oh, not bad. I must have been into my burger.
Where's this spread? Can you give me a spread?
Yeah. It's mine, no, don't finish it.
Who's gonna put it right here? So anyways.
Let me see if I can give them a close-up of all that meat. Mmm.
I don't know how you're eating that.
It's delicious. It's a 4x4. It's 4 meats and 4 cheese, by the way.
I couldn't eat that.
If you guys ever come to Cali,
Why not in Cali? Let's get this bite of a lettuce wrap. Or a protein style.
defeats the purpose.
What, of In-N-Out?
When it's animal style.
I mean, we're already eating a lot. Like, just trying to be healthy. I just like lettuce.
Well, anyways,
back to my story. So, when I started to realize what that smell was like, I just like got peaceful. Like, I smiled and I got peaceful. Like, there was peace in my heart.
closure?
Yeah, like I guess it's kind of closure, like him, like my grandpa, like telling me that it's okay to move on from it, especially because his death was like unexpected, and like I knew that it was him. Like, I knew that he was telling me something. I don't know why he chose that place, or because we were not even close to where he lived. We were like, I was hours away. So I don't know if he.
So you felt like that was maybe a sign from him?
Yeah.
Like I'll always
okay.
be here. Or something?
Yeah, like I'm okay. Like, move on.
You didn't get. Sorry, you didn't get like chills or something?
No, like I'm saying, like I just felt peaceful. Like I just smiled and was happy. Like at that moment, yeah, like I was just happy at that moment. And I don't know, like my heart was full. That's like the only way I can explain it. My heart was full.
So
I was like so excited to tell my dad. So I was like, Dad, like I know it was my grandpa. Like I know it was him.
what did your dad say?
No, I think he was just smiling. I don't know if he believed me or if he thought, you know, I'm sure he did. I don't know if he believed that it was him, like telling me, and he trying to tell me something, but he smiled, so.
Maybe
maybe he thought he agreed with me. I don't know. That's not a creepy story to me, but it's something, I guess,
weird.
Spiritually or weird. So what about you?
Well, I mean, mine was a little bit more creepy. Like, it was at night and stuff. It was like,
A creepy story?
yeah. Like, I remember, like, I was always that type of guy that, you know, just stayed out late with his friends. You know, we would go play handball or something. We would go to park, play soccer, whatever. And we would walk home at night, you know. Our parents didn't want to go pick us up all late. And we would walk home in a group, and then we would stop by like one of our friends' house first, drop them off, and like that, you know, until we.
I think it's like the small. We lived in a small town, so
yeah, you could walk everywhere.
So you can walk everywhere.
And excuse me. And one of those nights we're walking home, you know, just like always. And as we're walking through the street, we have to go through this little like street. It's not like an alleyway or nothing. It's just a regular street to get to our friend's house. And I turned to the right. I remember I spotted her. We were in a little group, and I turned to the right, and I just see like a little girl like standing on like a tree trunk, like, but the tree trunk was like slanted. Like, I feel like if you stand there, you kind of like fall forward, but she was so perfectly like straight just on the tree trunk, and we were like, oh, like, damn, you scared us, you know? And like, she didn't even say anything. She just stayed looking at us. Like a little girl, mine just like, it's probably like 10, almost 11, or maybe even later. And she's just standing there, just looking at us, and we're like, what the heck? Like, we're like, isn't it a little too late for you to be outside?
Some water.
Some diet water.
How old was the little girl?
Huh?
How old was the little girl?
I don't know. She looked like 10, maybe even younger. The point is, it was like way too late for her to be outside. Like way too late.
Okay.
And whatever, you know, we're like, damn, like, that girl's weird, you know. It was creepy for her to be late. We're like, where are your parents or whatever? She didn't respond, so we just like kind of kept walking, and she started following us. And we're like, what the heck, dude? Like, what's up with this little girl? And we just walked and walked, and then we like cut a corner. She was still coming, so we get to our friend's house and we go inside the gate, and we're outside his house talking for a little bit. And the little girl's like outside the fence, like looking at us, like still. We were like, "What the heck? Like,
How far did
go
she fall?
home."
How far?
It wasn't too far. It was like from where we saw her, it was just like around the corner.
So she didn't follow you guys too far. Right?
Not too far, but still, it was late at
Well,
night.
yeah, but I'm just saying that she didn't walk like 5 or 6 blocks to follow you guys. It was just around the corner.
Yeah, it was just like down the street around the corner. And what are you trying to make my story less
No,
scary
I'm
or
just
something?
saying like it would be like why, not scary, but like for the little girl like to follow you that far, like she was following you
Oh no.
10 blocks. That's even creepier, you know? Like what the hell is this little girl like crazy?
No, but she just followed us across. We're like, what the heck, dude? We're like, go home. Like, go home, little girl. She just stayed looking at us, you know, with her hair all over the place. Like, just looking at us. Like, damn, dude, like, I'm gonna go inside. Like, we went inside, you know, because we were creeped out. Like, what the hell? She was just so awkward. Like, if it wasn't, like, nothing weird, like, she was just a weird little girl on some creepy stuff. But, so, like, we're inside. And now we're looking out the window, and like she's still there. Like after we went inside, like to see like maybe she'll leave or something. And no, like she was just there. And when we looked through the window, like she was looking at us. And then we're like, damn, we closed the little blind.
We're scared.
Then we pick up the blind again, and she's closer, like 2-3 steps closer. And then we close it again, like what the heck? Open it again, then she's super close. And then we started tripping, like damn. I remember my friend's sister was all scared because like she's always been like a believer of like ghosts and stuff, and always says that she's seen some weird stuff. And so she's like, oh my god, right, I'm scared. Maybe she felt like all the weird stuff happened to her. And like whatever, they like call the cops, and yeah, we called the cops. We're like, hey, you know what, like there's a little girl. My friend's mom called the cops. Like, oh, there's a little girl outside our window, and she's like just by herself. It's late. Like her parents aren't around. And like once we looked back out, like she was gone, like completely just gone. And the cops got there, they're like, oh, we didn't see anyone. Nothing like that.
So she left before the cops got there?
Yeah, like just after that last time we saw her like super close to the window.
Mm-hmm.
Like after we called the cops, which was a matter of seconds, once we seen her like getting closer, we were already caught. We looked out and she was just gone. We're like, damn. She booked it. She left. But yeah, that was creepy, you know, because we didn't know. We never saw her again. Like, we would literally walk through there like all the time. It was an everyday thing. We always hung out around the same spot.
So that was the first time you guys ever saw this little girl?
And the last time.
The last time you guys never saw her again?
No.
Did you guys ever walk by the same house?
We always walked through the same street. Like, we had to walk through that street to get to my friend's house.
But afterwards, you guys would still pass through that house, or were you guys like avoid it because of the little girl?
Well, if I was by myself, I would avoid it.
Yeah.
I just felt weirded out. Like, hell nah, I'm not trying to go through this by myself. It would have been much more scary if I was by myself at night, you know?
Yeah, I bet.
Which sometimes we would be, and it's already weird because you know how it gets over there, like all dark. But it was like, it was weird. I have some better ones, but later on.
More creepy stories coming your way.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's how you guys behave. You gotta subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's probably gonna be my last bite. I'm freaking full.
I can't believe I finished that.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
I ate like 2 burgers and some fries.
I feel like I ate 2 burgers.
You ate that was like 3 burgers. I don't know, with In-N-Out, I love getting the whole grilled onions.
It's good. Like if you guys aren't from, I'm pretty sure like more on the,
I'm sure they have places that like imitate it.
what is it? We're on the West Coast, so like on the East Coast, I heard there's no like In-N-Outs and stuff like that. So if you ever come down here, you know what I'm saying? You should try it out. It's really good. It's nothing like super crazy, but it's bomb, you know? It's not out of this world, but it's just, they're good at what they do. Like, it's very popular out here. The lines are ridiculous sometimes. I'm talking about if they're placed in the wrong place, they're like blocking the road and stuff. Like
in San Diego, they have one right off the freeway.
Yeah, that thing will make line almost like to the freeway exit. Like, damn,
yeah, and it blocks the freeway, yeah, because if trying to get off and make that turn, it's all the traffic from the In-N-Out.
It's good. It's good, so, well, that's it. Let me show you guys the damage. How do I pause it?
Bye, everyone. You didn't let it focus. You have to let it focus.
How do I do it?
Just wait, like, watch. You gotta let it focus, you have to take some time. Okay. Stop moving, it didn't focus.
I don't think the fries are gonna focus, are they?
Are you nervous? Stop. Fries. Fries are not focusing out.